When you think of Disney World, you think magical, amazing, exciting, pixie dust perfection. But what about when it's not? Today, I'm tackling the worst things in Disney World, and I'm not going it alone. Yeah, that's right, because this entire list, was picked by you. So if I'm gonna suffer, you're gonna suffer with me. So this is basically all your fault, and I'm not happy about it. So let's go. Now, before we get started, you might be wondering where I pulled all of these numbers from and where this list comes from. And I'll tell you, it is from our website over at AllEars.net. You can actually review anything in Disney World: food, shows, rides, hotels, anything and everything. You can give it a rating from your own personal experience. So that is where I'm pulling all of these from today. All right, our very first item on the bottom of the worst rated list. So I guess the best rated of this worst rated list, you get what I'm saying. Our very first item on the list, we were here in Hollywood Studios for Star Tours, The Adventure Continues. This got a 7.46, according to you and your reviews on our website. And I can understand it being the worst of Disney World because it's not the best attraction. It's not even the best Star Wars themed attraction. So we're gonna go ride it. We're gonna talk about it. And see, I'm going back and forth in my head because in the grand scheme of all of the attractions in Disney World, yes, this is probably one of the worst ones, but I still think it's a lot of fun. There is a different story every time you ride. So the re-rideability factor is great. It takes you through every single kind of Star Wars story you could imagine. So all the different characters you're gonna see. I will say, if you're prone to motion sickness, this is probably not the ride for you. Especially don't sit on the outsides because the attraction is like this, and so it's gonna wobble. So if you're on the four corners, it's gonna be a pretty gnarly ride. So if you can, try to sit more in the middle. That will help with that. But I really like it, and I'm sad that this is how we're starting this video. But again, this is not up to me. These are up to you and your reviews. Okay, we're still in Hollywood Studios, and I don't love that this is on the list, but I had a feeling it would be. We are talking about Alien Swirling Saucers. This is one of my favorite attractions. In a funny way, I know it's not the best attraction, most thrilling, most fun, but I think it's a lot of fun if you just let yourself be a kid for a little bit. It's a simple spinner attraction themed to the aliens from the Toy Story franchise. I love it. Quincy likes to think I love it because I am alien-sized, and that might be part of it. But I hate that it's on this list. But it's low on the list, so I'll accept it. But let's go ride it. You got a friend in me. Okay, yeah, I love Alien Swirling Saucers. It's one of my favorites. I can understand why it's on the worst list, and I appreciate that it's not at the very bottom. But I do encourage all of you to ride it once if you never have, because it's a lot more fun than you think. So just let yourself have fun and just be a kid and enjoy hanging out with the aliens with all the different songs you can get. Alien Swirling Saucers had different songs before Guardians of the Galaxy did. So I just want to say that. Alien Swirling Saucers walked, so Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind could run. But anyways, I will take my bias out of it. I understand why it's on this list. Moving on. All right, we're in Animal Kingdom for the first time in this video, but spoiler alert, it won't be the last. There's quite a few Animal Kingdom attractions on this list. Ooh, but first, let's talk about the not as popular attraction in Pandora, and that is Na'vi River Journey. How we like to describe it is basically Kilimanjaro safaris, but for the planet of Pandora. You're basically taking a boat ride, looking at all of the plants and animals and other species in Pandora. So when you frame it like that, it's not a bad attraction by any means. I just think that the lines are really long, and when people get off the attraction, they go, that was it? Because, I mean, the amazing shaman animatronic at the end is magnificent and beautiful and very expensive. But that's like the only thing that's like really big and grand in that attraction. I can understand why people get disappointed. But just to make sure, let's go check it out. Yeah, I mean, I have to agree with you. Just, it's when you wait for it for a long time and then you come off the attraction disappointed. That's why people don't like it. If it had shorter waits, people wouldn't care as much. So I'm sorry, Na'vi River Journey, but I do agree with this. At least it's pretty low on the list. You know, it's not the worst. There are a lot of other Animal Kingdom attractions that we will talk about today that you think are a lot worse. So it's not too bad for Na'vi River. I think I'll take it. Okay, next up on our list, this can be controversial. I can see both ways. Some people might think this is the worst, but I think this is one of the most fun things to do at Disney World. That is the affection section, which is actually the petting zoo at Animal Kingdom. Yes, there's a petting zoo here. So let's go. Now there are some areas where you can't get to, but there are goats out here. There's little I think it's mostly goats. There's usually a cow, some sheep and some goats. But yeah, you can come out here and pet some animals or let your kids just run around for a little bit. They do have little roped off areas where their play equipment is, so you can't like go into that, but they might come close to you and they might pet you. Or no, you might pet them. They do have brushes. This one is kind of funny. This one is calling to me. I think he's looking at me. I just waved. Oh, he didn't like that. Okay. I'm waiting to pet the goat that's laying on the ground. I don't want to disturb any little kids that might want to pet him, so I'm just kind of hanging back. But you can come pet all these goats and some sheep or lamb. No, they're sheep. And then they do have, when you leave, they do have a hand washing station, so wash your hands. Okay, I can understand why people might not like the affection section because it is just a petting zoo. You can probably do that somewhere close to home, and maybe you don't want to pet animals, maybe you don't care for that, so that's okay. This one is understandable on the list, but I think they're really cute, so I like to come and see them. You don't even have to pet them, you can just walk around. But then again, still wash your hands probably. The next attraction on this list, I can see it from a distance. I can see it way up ahead. I'm in Epcot, I'm not excited about it. To give you a hint, I'm walking through World Celebration, walking towards World Discovery. This one is not far down enough on the list. Well, see, I can see the sides to everything. I understand why some people might think this is cool, but I don't like this ride. Also, I just ate lunch and I'm almost done with my full Diet Coke. So this is really not gonna be fun, but you decided this list, so you put it on the list, I have to do it. This is the part of the video where I was talking about where I'd be suffering. So thanks for that. Now, if you haven't figured it out yet, I'm talking about Mission Space. This is a simulator attraction where you do go up to space, you're going on a space mission. There are two different sides. There's the green side and the orange side. The orange is very, very intense. I refuse to do the orange anymore. At this point in life, I'm too old for that. I will get sick and not like actually like physically get sick, but you know, it'll wreck me for the rest of the day. So I'm gonna do green. The green mission is also usually less of a wait. Not that it really matters, 10 versus 15 minutes, but yeah. Disney did develop this ride with astronauts, and they do say that it is the closest feeling that we will ever get to feeling like astronaut training going into space, other than becoming an astronaut ourselves. So it's very cool if you love space, but this ride, not for me. Yeah, not for me, probably not for you. My whole family is now at the point where we're like, we don't need to ride that attraction ever again. And there are a lot of people who feel that way, and that's okay. You don't have to ride every single ride. You can skip a few. And this one's worthy of a skip. I don't feel good. Also, if you are prone to feeling claustrophobic, you might not like that attraction either. It's very closed in, and I'm not claustrophobic, but sometimes I start to feel that way on that attraction just because it's a lot. That attraction is a lot, it's overstimulating. So if any of those things bother you, you probably won't want to ride it. But if you want to try it, do the green and not the orange, because the orange will mess you up. Once again, we are back in Hollywood Studios, again in Echo Lake for vacation fun with the Mickey Shorts cartoon. This is about 10-minute cartoon short of all of the Mickey shorts that you can find on Disney+, but you can see them all put together in one little cartoon. It's called Vacation Fun, and I think it's really cute at the end because, spoiler, Mickey and Minnie do go to Disney World, and it's very cute to see that ending. But again, it's the same style as the Mickey shorts you can find on Disney+, just here, all together in a big cartoon little movie for you here in Hollywood Studios. Okay, yeah, I can understand Mickey shorts. I don't think anything deserves to be on the worst list, but I probably would put Mickey shorts in this category just because it's a show, but it's also a show that you can watch at home on Disney+. Like, it's really just a combination of all the Mickey shorts that you can watch from home. So I don't really recommend taking time out of your park day to come see it. But you can come in the exit and take pictures at Potato Land, which you absolutely should do. That's one of the best things at Disney World. So, Mickey shorts, sorry Mickey, but I can watch this at home. I'm not gonna spend time during my park day to come watch it. Unless you need a break in the AC. You can always get a break in the AC. All right, wow. I'm about to say something, I don't know if it's controversial or not, but I don't think it is because you all apparently agree with me that Remy's Ratatouille Adventure belongs on this big list. It's the second attraction we have put on this list in Epcot, way in the back of the World Showcase in the France Pavilion. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure is a ride where you shrink down to the size of a rat, like Remy, and you're in the kitchen, you're kind of seeing the world through a rat's point of view. I do enjoy this attraction. It's not a must-do every time for me when I'm in Epcot. It usually has really long lines most of the day. It's really popular with kids. They've recently actually changed the ride and took away all of the 3D aspects of it. So now, no more 3D glasses and it's back to 2D, which I do think I will like better. We're about to find out. But do I think this ride is a little overrated? Yes, I do. And I think most people on our team would agree on that with me. And you know what? I do love Remy. I love Ratatouille the movie, but I'm not a super fan. So this ride is usually a skip for me, but not today. We're gonna go do it. Right now it's a 40-minute wait. Okay, yeah, like I said, I agree with this one. I think it fits. I don't love this attraction. I very rarely go on it unless I have to for a ride challenge or a video. I think it's very fun, but it was kind of one and done for me. I will say though, I do like them taking out the 3D elements. I do think it's better that way. I don't think that ride really needed the 3D. So I'm okay with them changing it. I think it's for the better. Also random, just found a really cool pin on the pin board at the back of France, traded for it, and it's Duffy, I'll show you a picture. It's Duffy ears, like a headband with Duffy ears with the hat and the ears, and that was a good one. I'm very proud of myself for finding that. I did bring a little bag of pins today, because sometimes I just want to do something different, so I've been trading pins, and that was a good pull. I'm really happy for that. All right, what's next? All right, we've made it to Awesome Planet. This is a movie in the Land Pavilion in Epcot all about planet Earth, and it's not a must-do by any means, but it does feature Ty Burrell from Modern Family, and he's basically reprising his role from that show by being a realtor and selling you on planet Earth. So it's one of those very educational films. It's about planet Earth. It's about taking care of the Earth, which we all want to do and love, but I'm gonna be honest, it's a skip for me. But let's go watch it. Yeah, Awesome Planet is the one and done for me. There's nothing super special about it. It's indoors in the AC if you need a break, but yeah, it deserves a spot on this list. Next up on the list is another Circle 3D movie, this one in China for Reflections of China. This is same kind of thing, but the movie in the China Pavilion, taking you all around China. Again, I'm gonna agree with these. They're not the most exciting things to do. If you need a break, get inside with some AC, great, but they don't even have chairs, so you're not even sitting down to watch the show. Yeah, it's one of those, do it once, you're probably good. Now, the China movie Disney had announced, I think, that they were gonna update it, and then COVID happened, it never came to be. So it's still the same show that you've probably seen before, and you probably feel like you don't need to see it again. So it's got a 360 camera so you can see all around you. That's very fun. But again, most people are not doing these Circle 360 shows. And I understand that, and I get it. You don't have to do these. So what's next on the list? All right, we've made it to Magic Kingdom. Time for the first Magic Kingdom attraction on this list. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not looking forward to this. It's not one of my favorites, so I understand why it's on this list. We're going way up there. We're gonna go ride Astro Orbiter. Welcome aboard the people. Astro Orbiter is a Dumbo-style attraction. Pick you up, spin you around, except for it's on top of the People Mover. It's way up top, it's very high. If you are afraid of heights, you will not like this one. Emma for sure doesn't like it. I'm in the wrong line. Hello, look at where you're going. But it never really has a long wait, except for the fact that you do have to get elevators all the way up to the top. So that's really what takes a minute, and there's only one elevator at a time. So, I'm not looking forward to this. We're in our rocket, we're about to take off, and the fireworks are going off. I know this is the worst list, but I think this is about to be a great experience. This is really scary, but also fun at the same time. All right, yes, normally Astro Orbiter is not a very experience. I would say it's one of the worst, but that was pretty fun with fireworks. So Astro Orbiter, People Mover, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. If you can time up the timing just right when the fireworks are happening, it makes it a more magical experience. But overall, Astro Orbiter, not my thing, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be. We've made our way over to Adventureland for the Magic Carpets of Aladdin. That is next up on our list. You know, there are a lot of these Dumbo-style attractions that just pick you up and spin you around. They've got them all over with different themes, so you can just take your own pick. I would prefer Dumbo over Magic Carpets just because of pure nostalgia, but any of these rides are great, and it's a 5-minute wait, so we're just gonna go hop on. Of course, there are a lot more fun, more exciting rides all over Disney World, but to me, no trip is complete without doing some kind of one of these attractions, whether it be Dumbo or Magic Carpets. You know, you have to do one on your trip Because did you really go to Disney World? I don't think so. Woo! Oh, nope, we gotta go higher. Woo! No, go up, go up. I don't consider this one of the worst things in Disney World. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. Look at the stars. Woo! I like the end when everybody's at the same level. Our last attraction in Epcot, we are in the Canada Pavilion for another Circle Vision 3D show, Canada Far and Wide. Same thing. This is Canada's version of their movie, and it looks like it just let out. If you're interested in Canada, if you love going to Canada, if you're from there, maybe you hit this up, but otherwise you might not even know that it exists. And it's very tucked away, hidden from most people. They don't know about it because it's all the way back here. You have to walk through the waterfall. Another movie that I'm gonna tell you you can skip. You're allowed to skip these. I do like the newer version. It used to be Martin Short, and now the two new narrators. If you're fans of Schitt's Creek, these are skippable. These are some of the worst things in Disney World, and it's okay. I think they're okay with that. Canada was rated the lowest on our list, so it's our last attraction here in Epcot. And honestly, the things that are upcoming on this list, I don't agree with this list. I think I've made that very clear throughout this whole video, but y'all's opinions are wrong, okay? I'm here to teach you the right way, and these reviews are not it, because I'm really sad about what's still to come in this video, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We are in Tomorrowland for, according to you, the worst rated attraction in all of Magic Kingdom. This is our last Magic Kingdom ride on this list, and we are walking up to Tomorrowland Speedway. You know, I'm not surprised about this one, I'll be honest. I'm probably gonna agree with you. This is a driving attraction in Tomorrowland. It's very loud, it's very smelly, it smells like gas. Not most adults' favorites, but the kids love it because they get to drive a car. Right, my foot is all the way down. Oh gosh, okay, this is hard to steer with one hand. Oh, we're gonna have a backup. Ugh. See, this ride is really nice, you know, atmosphere-wise, because you're kind of, I see Space Mountain, I see Tomorrowland, you know. Right now, it's the seasonal holiday overlay where they've got some trees over there, which is nice. Whoa, whoa. But yeah, not really a must-do unless you're under the age of 15, because I do this every day, you know. It's nothing crazy, but there's Tron, okay. Oh, that me? Wee-hee. Oh gosh, oh, I'm doing really bad at this today. Normally I'm better than this, I promise. Okay, woo, this is so fun. Ah, see, nice atmosphere. We're driving through Tomorrowland, this is very nice, but it does smell like gas. So I do understand why this one made the list. I agree with it. Not saying it's terrible, but you know, there has to be a hierarchy of attractions. Now, planning a Disney World vacation shouldn't feel like a full-time job, but don't worry, we've got your back. The AllEars team created a free Disney trip planning crash course that breaks it all down with real, actually helpful tips from the folks who basically live in the parks. Yeah, the AE team. Scan the QR code you see on your screen right now or head to AllEars.net/plans to get your free trip planning crash course. Next up on the list, we are talking about Conservation Station, which is the entire area over when you take the train to Rafiki's Planet Watch. So let's go ride. Now, Conservation Station is not somewhere that you can walk to. You do have to take a train. In the back of Africa, you will take the Wildlife Express train to get over to Conservation Station. Most people do not know that this exists because they don't come back here. So hopefully, maybe someone is learning something new today. Oh, and the train just left, so we're gonna wait for it to come back. But Goofy's here. He's waiting here right now. I don't know how long this will last, but Goofy's here. Just kidding, the train was pulling into the station, not away. All right, so this is Conservation Station. We've made it. You have to take the train over here, and then you have to walk a little bit to get to this building. But there is so much to do here. I disagree with this list. All of this as a whole should not be the worst thing in Disney World. It's not. It's one of the best. I'm going to show you why. So let's go inside. Now, we've already talked about the affection section, and that is over there. I will say we passed one Wilderness Explorer badge when we came in, and now there's a sign saying that there's another one inside. So if you are trying to complete the Wilderness, all the Wilderness Explorer badges, you have to come in here to do so. The most popular thing in here is the animation experience, where you do take a class to learn how to draw a specific Disney character. Let's see what they're drawing right now. Oh, they're drawing Simba. Everyone on the AllEars team loves this experience. You should come and do this on your Animal Kingdom day. It's so much fun. It's a free souvenir. You are learning how to draw, and you never know what animal you could get. They also have more animals on display in here. And this is the veterinarian labs. This is where they actually care for the animals. And on the very rare occasion, you might see an operation happening. I've been here before when they've operated on animals. And then over here, they do have more reptiles, amphibians, things that I don't really love. So sorry to these animals. But they have like frogs and snakes and some insects over here. I don't really think the conservation station should be this low on the list. I really enjoy it. Again, most people don't know about it, that it even exists. So it's very fun. You could spend a little time here, not too long, but it's more animals to look at, more fun facts to learn, more wilderness badges to earn. So there's a lot to do over here. So I recommend. I don't think it should be on this list. I feel really bad for saying this, but I think this next one I might agree with. I don't know if that's controversial or not, but the next one is the show at Animal Kingdom, Feathered Friends in Flight. This is in Asia. It's a show with lots of birds. They do really cool tricks and they do fun things with the audience, but sometimes I forget about it. Is that bad? Well, let's go watch it for this video. Yeah, I'm sorry. I hate that it's so low on this list, but I never remember to watch it. It's not a must-do for me. I do think the birds are really cool. I feel like a lot of people might be scared of birds and that's why they don't like this show. It's not the best show in Animal Kingdom. You know, we've got Festival of the Lion King, and Finding Nemo. So I do see this being, it's just pretty low priority for most people. I understand if you skip it. I kind of agree with this one. And I'm so sorry to all the birds. I think you're really cool, but it is what it is. And sadly, we're still in Animal Kingdom during this worst video. And this next one, you might not know what it is. And that's okay. I'll explain. Dino Sue. Dino Sue is next on this list. If you don't know who that is, she's right outside Dinosaur. So Dino Sue is the fossil, the big dinosaur that is right outside the dinosaur attraction. You might have walked right past her and never even knew that she was here. But according to this, it says it's an exact replica of Sue, the most complete Tyrannosaurus Rex skeleton ever found. She was named for her discoverer, Sue, found in South Dakota on August 12th in 1990. Sue is 90% complete, a fossil find of enormous importance to the study of dinosaurs. So this isn't the exact Dino Sue, but it is a replica. It's a replica that what are they gonna do with her? When this closes, where's she gonna go? Are they gonna keep her? Are they gonna get rid of her? Are they gonna donate her to another museum? I don't know, and I feel bad for her because she's cute. And now all we have left is one thing that y'all consider the worst thing to do in Disney World. I'm not ready for it, are you? But spoiler, it's in Animal Kingdom because you all seem to hate Animal Kingdom. Ending on a sad note, I can't even take you along on the attraction that made our top worst thing in Disney World, because it's TriceraTop Spin, which is no longer with us because RIP Dinoland, turning into Tropical America's Pueblo Esperanza. So yes, as you can see, they're already starting to go vertical on the Pueblo Esperanza land, which is the new land that is taking over what we formerly knew as Dinoland USA. I don't know when this video comes out, but it might be completely closed by the time you see it. It's only a few weeks left until they completely close it. I'm excited to see the new land. It won't be coming anytime soon, 2027, so we've still got a bit. But yeah, sadly, TriceraTop Spin was another Dumbo attraction, so it wasn't anything special. But you got to ride in a dinosaur, it picked you up, it spun you around. I don't know if it was the #1 worst thing. It wasn't great, but I don't know if I'd put it in this spot. So I'm not really sure about that. But that's okay, because it's no longer with us, so. Now, one of the places that you think is the worst to eat on Disney World property is in Animal Kingdom, and it's here at Pizzafari. I'm gonna say this is probably the right choice. It's home to a lot of puffy pizza and some small Caesar salads, although they have added some newer entrees. But we're gonna test out this theory today because you put Pizzafari on the worst thing in Disney World list. So let's head inside and go eat some puffy pizza, which, you know, if you left Pizza Rizzo, not many options to get it anymore, but let's go inside. Pizzafari is a quick service location. They do have mobile order, so I've already mobile ordered my pizza, but very limited menu. It is the Puffy's style Disney pizza that a lot of us have been used to. Recently, they have added more pasta options. There's a caprese sandwich. They've got some kids meals here, so pretty basic theme park food, in my opinion. There are lots of seating indoors, but today we're eating outdoors. I am joined by the Emmas. Emma Squared. I'll show them in a second, but I was gonna pour my dressing on my salad. I got the pepperoni and sausage pizza. Came with a side, so I chose a Caesar salad. Yeah, that's a good Caesar salad. I think this one has to be considered one of the worst because of what it is, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Now, pizza. They had 3 different options. You could do just cheese, just pepperoni, or pepperoni and sausage. I also think that this isn't bad. It's a little more doughy on the bottom than I prefer, but it's not bad pizza. This is one of those options where sometimes all you want after a theme park day or during your theme park day is pizza. And this is gonna satisfy that craving. Just for me, I normally go for a burger. I just eat any kind of burger. I love Cosmic Rays. This is kind of the same thing, but with pizza. It's your picky eater kid, they're gonna love it. I can understand why this was put on the worst list, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily bad. Yeah. All right, well, even though we've been doing the worst things in Disney World, I think we've had a pretty good day, because if you're in Disney World, you're already having a more magical day than you would be anywhere else in the world. Everyone has different opinions, so please share yours in the comment below. And also, while you're down there, put in this secret code so I know that you stayed and watched the whole thing. And don't forget to subscribe. We post games, challenges, tips, tricks, and more from Disney World and beyond almost all week, because we're serious about fun. Woo! Woo! Thanks for watching. See you next time.
She's so serious about fun.
I'm serious.